Frankenstein was real, if he really did animate a human, would it help you to study it?
Well, yes, absolutely.
So you play Tara in the I, Frankenstein movie, and she is a electrophysicist.
Yes.
How was it to play that? Like, what did you have to research in order to be able to play this character?
I mean, I didn't even know what electrophysiology meant, really, to be honest, when I first started this. So there was a lot of Googling involved, a lot of researching, and I spoke to a couple cardiologists who explained it more thoroughly to me. You know, I spent a lot of time with a nurse as well, learning how to suture for that one scene where I'm doing that with Aaron, and of course a lot of the inspiration came from the novel itself, which is, I guess, the inspiration behind the movie in general. I think people think this is going to be a version of the novel or a horror movie of a movie that's been done before, but this is really a completely fresh take on something so iconic.
Yeah. Because there was so much action, it was just bam, bam, bam. There wasn't a lot of time to get into the reasoning behind why Tara does the way she thinks she does. Yeah. Why do you think she became that kind of scientist? It's not exactly you go in high school and you're like, I'm going to grow up to be an electrophysicist.
Yeah, I mean, I think she was involved. Stuart and I talked about this a lot prior, because, yeah, you don't really hear Tara's backstory. And we sort of talked about her having a family member or maybe even a sibling that had been lost, you know, in an accident or something, and she was already studying in the science or the medical field, which led her to where she's at now. So I think for her, when you first meet her and she's reanimating the dead rat, she's doing it for the greater good of humanity. She's researching medicine.
Right.
Yeah.
You did play Miranda Lawson in the Mass Effect, so you have now been the scientist and the science experiment. Which role is better to be?
Well, two very different things. I mean, one was just the voice. So I mean, you know, it's fun for me to be on camera and do the whole thing. But Mass Effect was also a very awesome experience.
You said it's interesting to be on camera. I know you've done a lot of television as well. The action sequences on TV versus film, what are like the main differences between the two?
I think in terms of the action stuff, there's not really a whole lot of difference between television and film. I mean, I certainly have a lot more experience in television. And, you know, playing Tara, I didn't really have all that much to do. I mean, there were a couple of stunt moments in the movie, but it didn't feel like anything I hadn't done before coming from TV stuff.
As the token human in the series, this is a secret war that's been going on for thousands of years.
Right.
That is probably the worst secret war ever. How do you think the humans will react the next day to fire explosions?
I don't know. Well, I wondered whether... I wondered whether they can actually see the war going on and whether it's sort of at such great heights happening in the sky or in the darkest areas of all the alleyways that they don't know about it just yet. I don't know. Maybe there's some secret. It's kind of like Harry Potter.
Yeah.
You know, where there's the
I think
Hogwarts. You can't see it.
I think Tara will be able to come up with a good cover story.
Yeah, she's good. She's switchy.
She'll be good at that.
For breaking entertainment news and more, follow @HitFix on Twitter or visit hitfix.com.